Hello Internet, my name is Hexa, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my tips for how to stay calm and carry on during COVID-19 and avoid getting sucked into this pattern of fear, panic, and anxiety that I think a lot of people have fallen prey to. These have been really stressful times for a lot of us around the world, and I think initially when coronavirus started spreading towards the rest of the world, a lot of us expected it to be gone within like 30 days of lockdown and staying in quarantine. But unfortunately, it has turned out that it's lasting a lot longer than anyone expected it to. And, we have to learn to adapt. But I know for those of us who are more predisposed to anxiety, who suffer from anxiety and panic disorders, this has been really, really hard for many of us to deal with. And I am one of those people. But I've actually managed to stay quite calm and keep my head throughout this whole thing. So I thought I would share some of my tips and some of the things that I've implemented to try to control my stress levels during this time. As I said, I have an anxiety disorder. It's been diagnosed. I suffer from panic attacks. And a few years ago, I was definitely one of those people who had a lot of health anxiety, who was a total hypochondriac. I was constantly Googling my symptoms, looking them up on WebMD. I had a lot of unnecessary medical knowledge in my head, and I was getting very, very worried over every little symptom that I felt in my body. And to go from that to being able to actually carry on through COVID-19 without worrying too much about it has been really special. I feel very thankful that I've been able to control my anxiety during this time and not lose my head. So let's get into it, and here are the tips that I've been implementing in my life to control my anxiety during COVID-19, and please stick around till the end because you never know which one of these tips will be the one that really helps you. Tip number 1 is to take necessary precautions. Wear a mask, wash your hands, and social distance. If you're doing these 3 things, your chances of getting sick are already really, really low. So that should be the first thing that you think about. And just know that if you're actually taking care of yourself, if you're taking the advice from the World Health Organization, there's no reason for you to be worried. In a time when everything feels so out of control, it's really important to focus on the things that you can control. And what you can control is to make sure that you're taking the necessary hygiene precautions, that you are not meeting up with a ton of people that you don't need to be seeing right now. And I know that a lot of us are feeling very lonely and very socially isolated right now because we're not getting the chance to meet up with our friends and to do the fun activities that we would normally do in our daily lives. But there's a lot of things that you can do to replace those activities, like, video calling with your friends. And it's just really important that you stay mindful of what you should be doing and just take it from there. Tip number 2 is stop watching the news all the time and stop constantly discussing COVID-19 with the people around you. I noticed this a lot back in March when it was my birthday, and everybody who called me for my birthday talked to me about COVID-19. And I was just like, why are we talking about this? How is this helping? Is talking about coronavirus going to make you not get sick? No. Is inundating yourself with news about how many people are sick in your area, how many people are dying, how many people are recovering, going to lessen the likelihood of you contracting the illness? No. It's important to stay informed but not inundated. We already know what we need to know. We already know the steps we need to take to protect ourselves. And watching the news every single day, keeping up with all of the statistics, all of the numbers, is not your job, and it's not helpful. It doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't lower your risk. It just creates a source of anxiety and this really, really negative energy around you. A lot of us have heard of the placebo effect, but what not many people are aware of is the nocebo effect, which is basically the negative placebo effect. Essentially, if you're constantly thinking about coronavirus, you're constantly thinking about the symptoms, and you're constantly checking in with your body and getting worried and psyched out by all the little sensations that you feel in your body, that's going to make you more susceptible to showing false symptoms. If you expect that you're gonna get a headache, you're gonna get a headache. If you expect that you're gonna get a cough, you're gonna get a cough. The mind is a very powerful thing, and I think it's very important to just give your mind good things to focus on right now, because if you're constantly thinking about COVID-19, you're not gonna be feeling good physically or mentally. Tip number 3 is to trust your body. Your body's job is to keep you alive. When there's something wrong, your body will let you know. It's normal to have a little bit of a cough now and then, and there's a lot of factors that can cause that. It's normal to have a little bit of a sniffle every once in a while. So if you're getting the beginnings of those symptoms, I don't think it's necessarily helpful to immediately panic right away. Give it 1 or 2 days. If you're still feeling bad, if the symptoms are persisting or getting worse, then of course, go to the hospital. Do not hesitate. But also, don't get totally freaked out by every tiny, tiny little sign of imperfection in your physical health, because that's normal. There's dust, there's allergies, there's being tired, being dehydrated, being stressed. There's so many things that can cause similar flu-like symptoms. You need to trust that your body is going to tell you when something is actually wrong. Which leads me to tip number 4, which is to listen to your body. It's very, very important that during this time you keep your regular appointments with your doctor and you seek medical help as you normally would before coronavirus. Statistics show that emergency department visits are going down. Fewer people are showing up in the ER with various issues because they are afraid of hospitals. They're afraid that if they go see their doctor, they're going to get sick from someone who's in the hospital. People are canceling their appointments. People are slipping on monitoring their long-term health conditions, and that is a huge problem that's going on right now, and doctors are not supporting this kind of behavior. Hospitals are taking the necessary precautions to ensure that their patients and doctors are safe. What you need to be doing right now is to be carrying on as normal, at least where your physical health is concerned. If you would go to the doctor for the symptoms that you're experiencing before COVID-19, then you should go to the doctor now. Take care of your health as you always would, and just don't miss those appointments. Don't slip up and start neglecting your health because you're afraid of the ER. You're not going to get sick from going to the hospital. Hospitals are putting systems in place to ensure that their patients are safe. As I said, your only job is to listen to your body, listen to its needs, and take care of yourself. If you're showing flu-like symptoms for more than a couple of days and they're not going away, go to the doctor. If your leg hurts, go to the doctor. If you have any kind of symptoms that you would normally seek medical help for, go to the doctor, because it's important to remember that just because COVID-19 is the focus of all of our attention right now does not mean that all other diseases just suddenly magically go away. So yeah, take care, listen to your body, trust your body, and do what you need to do to make sure that your health is where you want it to be. Tip number 5 is to take the extra time that you're having at home to take care of yourself physically and mentally. A lot of us are spending a lot more time at home. We are working fewer hours. We're maybe in home office. Some people are unemployed currently because of the situation. Let's try to make lemonade out of lemons by doing something with our extra time that we have right now that will benefit us in the long run. So what I mean by that is to put more time into your self-care. Take a bubble bath. Read a book that you've wanted to read for a long time but felt you didn't have the time to. Read self-help books. Start a bullet journal or a journal of any kind. Write down your goals. Write down the things that you're looking forward to for after this pandemic is over, what you want to do. If you've gained any clarity or insight during this time into what you want to do with your future and changes that you want to make, write that down. Begin meditating. That is a huge one for anxiety and just for your mental wellness and physical wellness across the board. Meditation has so many amazing benefits, so now would be a great time to take that up if you haven't already. Take better care of your body, like maybe start an exercise routine. Keeping a healthy, balanced diet is a really big thing because a lot of people tend to snack on things when they're bored because What is boredom? Boredom is a lack of dopamine in your brain. What gives you dopamine right away and super easily is a piece of chocolate or potato chips or something else that tastes really good, but generally isn't great for your body. So make sure that you're maintaining a healthy, balanced diet and just taking care of yourself. Make sure you're drinking enough water and getting enough sleep. Sleep is such a big one. I always feel so much more anxious, so much more on edge when I haven't had enough sleep and quality rest. So if you don't have anything else to do with your time, make sure you're getting your 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep, however many you need to feel good, to feel ready for your day, to feel energized and motivated. So to recap, take necessary precautions, wear a mask, wash your hands, and social distance. Stop watching the news and inundating yourself with statistics that do not help you to be more protected. Trust your body and listen to your body. Take care of your body and seek medical help when you feel you need to. And take the extra time that you have in your day right now to take better care of your body and mind. I hope this video has helped you in some way to give you some good ideas for things that you need to change in your lifestyle right now to help reduce your anxiety levels during this time. If you want to see more videos on how to try new things, increase your health and happiness, and overcome your fears, please subscribe to this channel. And if you want to support my channel, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, which is linked down below. You can also buy something from my art shop if you find something you like, and you can follow me on my other social media. All of my links are down below. Thank you to Peter for donating to my Patreon. If you want a shout out on my channel, then please go donate as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!